All right. Good morning once again, folks. James with Team Finish Strong. We're ride number 2 for today. This is actually, I think, a first for me, doing 2 live streams back to back. So you're seeing history here on the Finish Strong Cycling channel today. And what is the topic of this ambitious effort? Well, it's actually just a bit of group riding. And we had some folks from the team who wanted to ride early. And I know some other folks who expressed an interest in riding later. So I said, why not? Let's have 2 events. So we just wrapped up the first event where we had a couple of teammates join me for a ride up. I don't even know what the name of the climb is. The unnamed climb in Innsbruck, the KOM climb. And that pretty much took up the whole group ride, pretty much that and the downhill. So that was a very interesting first ride of the day. Today's second event is going to be completely different. It's all flat, mostly flat. There'll be a little bit of a 3 or 5 minute effort, I think, mixed in somewhere. I know there's a couple of bumps somewhere in this route, probably in the middle, I think. So, but it's going to be mostly flat, so it's going to be to our advantage to stay together, guys. Glad to have you join us, Scott, Ms. Morrison, as well as Mr. Hapgrave. Greg, I don't know if you're still able to join us today. If you're in the group, let me know. We'll try to stay together. It's going to be to our advantage, guys, to stay together in a group for a couple reasons. Number one, France is not an active world today, and so there's going to be very few people to ride with. And since it's flat, it's going to be to our advantage to stay together so we can take advantage of that group. Well, there we go. Look at that. I was wrong, guys. We got a whole bunch of folks joining us today in meetups. So that is so cool. Now, where these folks ultimately are going, I don't know. But let's move out at about 1.5 to 2.0. We'll try to find each other out here. For those of you who are riding, just look for my big cone. You guys should see a cone above my head going into the sky. And if I can do this, see, I'll show you. See, this is what as you get farther away, well, no, that doesn't really work. Usually there's a cone flying above my head. And that helps you guys to see where I am. And I can tell where you guys are by the green bubble. So it looks like I've got everybody ahead of me right now. Now, I'm looking to keep this at about 2.0. Scott, I see you coming up. All right, good. All right, we're good. If we can latch on, let's see, are we doing the climb already? We're actually starting out with the climb. Oh, fun. Is that really true? Yeah. We're really starting out with the climb. Okay, so this is the second event for me. It's a good bit of riding for me, 61 kilometers. So we really, if you guys, I hope, will indulge me and try to keep it. We're gonna try to keep it at 2.0. If you want to move ahead on the climb, feel free to do so. Just if you can, wait for us at the top. This won't be a very long effort. But for me, in order for me to meet my objectives for today's ride, I need to keep it around 2.0. Okay? So, like I say, Greg, Scott, if you guys are looking to get a little extra workout in, feel free to move on up ahead. Just kind of wait at the top for us, because it's very early in the group ride. It would be a shame for us to be all broken up so early into 61 kilometers. Already my heart rate's shooting up. Should have warmed up a little bit better for this. This is the second ride they start us off. Climbing. Zwift, what are you thinking? Give us some warm-up time, folks. Even out the Zwift doesn't start you at the bottom of the climb. But alas. Okay. Enough complaining. Sorry. I'm just trying to take it easy on the legs today. All right, I'll try to hold 2.0. Try to hold about 2.0. Keep it fairly steady here. As the number of people whittles down here. Oh, now we're down to just one. And then everybody else is 7 seconds ahead. Based on their pace, we'll catch up to them anyway. Greg, good to see you. That's a neat jersey you got there. You have to tell me where you got that one. Is that the Tour Zwift jersey for 2021? I got something new in my my garage. When I first logged in this morning, I didn't really pay attention to it. It doesn't look like the kit, but I'm bad at recognizing kits in Zwift. So my goal is for myself is endurance pace. So that means 2.0 generally is about where I want to be. I don't want to climb up too much past the 130s as far as the heart rate. So the reason for this, guys, if you didn't catch the, oh, that's the level 50 jersey. Well, congratulations, Greg, and quite a snazzy jersey. A departure from Zwift because they usually like to stick a whole bunch of numbers on the back of their level up jerseys. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Kind of a stealth jersey, so to speak, for you level 50ers. That is quite an accomplishment. I will get there one day, slowly making my way through level 41. I think I've been on level 41 for about 3-4 months, maybe? Maybe 3 months. I don't know. Seems like forever. I do know that as you go higher in the Zwift levels, the more miles or kilometers there are between levels. So it is slower going. All right, Scott, glad to see you joining us here. Just in time for the time segment, which I don't even know if that applies to us. Is that Ventop's time segment? Yes, it is. So it does not apply. That's interesting. They start it right there. All right. We'll be getting to the top of this little climb here. And then we do it one more time, I think, because I really thought we were climbing this in the middle of the route, but I guess, and from the reverse side, but I guess I wasn't paying attention to the very beginning of the route. I should have been looking at that. But I did not realize that we were going to climb right from the start. So hopefully I'll be in a little bit better shape to maybe hold 2.5 on the second time up this. We'll just see, guys, how you feel. It'll be about halfway through our 60-kilometer ride today. And so maybe we'll give it a little bit more gas. So for how many of you this particular route badge is going to be new for you? I know for me, this will be my first time doing this route. I just generally don't spend enough time on Zwift to do 60 kilometers. That's not a very typical day for me on the saddle in Zwift, at least not for the 2020. Unless you are talking about those training rides I did last year, which were actually mostly climbing. Some of them involved some long days as far as kilometers, but all right, heart rate's looking good. We're almost at the top. Greg, if you feel up to it, we'll pull up to Scott, because we got some folks clustered around him anyway. That way we'll have a little group to ride with. So I'm going to try to close in on Scott, if that works for you, Greg. If not, I'll match your pace. I don't feel like I'm in the right gear today. It feels like I'm suboptimal here. A little bit of chain noise. Probably got to move the chain, I'm sure. Okay. Get my workout in right from the start of 60 kilometers. All right. We're almost caught up. Scott, you're doing a good thing. Finding a little group. Well, it's looking less and less like a group, isn't it? Yeah, that's sort of a group. Sort of a group. As good as any. Of course, some of these guys and ladies may be going up bend top. Just don't know. Just don't know. We'll see who takes the right turn. Not very many today. I'm looking at my overhead display. Nobody's turning right. All right. Thank you, folks on the sidelines, for cheering us on. Appreciate it. Got somebody coming down bend top. And just crashed in the sky. All right. For a second, I thought that was you, Greg. Think you can catch us here before we head back down? All right, Scott, let's ease up a little bit here, because we got some separation now. Uh-oh. Okay, I see you, Greg. You stay right where you're at. You're in a nice little group there. I'm going to catch up before I get dropped. All right. There we go. Okay. We should be all together here in a second. What are these guys doing? Are they pushing it? No. Okay, they're not. So this is good. This is perfect right here. This is exactly what I was looking for. Nice little group. Hopefully everybody's going to play nice together, and we'll get it all where we're going faster. Time to turn this thing on. All right, get that fan going. Or I sweat everywhere. All right, looks like we're still all together. That's great. We'll get a little recovery in, and then we'll bring it back up to 2.0. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Not a bad idea, guys. Let's see if we can hold it together, though, is the question. I don't need to get spat out the back like I did in Richmond. I don't know if you guys caught that. Actually, that wasn't a live stream, but I was doing one of the Tour de Zwift's stages, and it was Richmond's after party, KOM after party, Libby Hill KOM after party. And we were going down that big, long, straight hill out of town, and I was in the super tuck, and for some reason, everybody decided to give it the gas at once, and it just created a gap. And 6 watts a kilo was not enough for me to latch back on. So I was like, that's it. I only got a few more kilometers. I'm just going to ride it out solo. And I just watched them roll off. That's how it works sometimes. That's not actually a bad way as a group to split a group on that particular course, because you pick up so much speed. If enough people in the group decide to give it the gas, you can catch some people in the super tuck off guard and put you in a hurting. All right. Okay, so those of you who want to do 2.0, filter up to the front, and we'll just keep this group. Hopefully, we can keep the group together. We got somebody still on the mountain bike from stage 7. This is interesting that we must be going uphill a little bit here, because this pace seems a little slow for. Yeah, there we go. We just got some bumps here. The bumps are breaking us up a little bit, unfortunately. Got to sprint. No, we don't have to sprint. You've already been on this sprint, Mr. Halftree. Actually, I guess he decided not to join us after all. It's understandable. We are doing a gentleman's social pace today. Somewhere around 2.0, approximately. And for a non-active world, we've got a nice little group here, so which is not bad. I don't know if you guys have noticed, it looks like the drafting, I noticed the drafting there wasn't working too well. Have you guys noticed that? The drafting in Zwift being a little bit buggy. Sometimes you're fine and you're in your draft and suddenly you're catapulted out the back for no reason. It's kind of weird. Huh? Climb Mount Everest challenge. Okay, I have no idea, folks, what that means. I have not Everested. I've not Everested. Maybe they just added a new achievement badge for which I already qualified for. I don't know. All right, so that's the latest mystery, guys. What is the Climb Mount Everest badge? It's not Everesting. It's not V Everesting. I know that, right? Because you got to do that in a single ride, don't you? Because I know that is one badge I will probably never get, is the V Everesting badge. It's just not in the cards for me. I can attest, having done 3,000 plus meters in one ride. That's enough for me. That is plenty enough for me. All right. Hey, Emiano. Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, you got a lot of routing yourself to do tomorrow. Hey, have fun with the Fondo. I will have to check it out. I'm going to have to sit it out, obviously, but I'll have to check it out, see what it's all about. Is that a regular thing in Zwift, Emiano? Because I've seen these Fondos before. I think I've even participated in a few. You know, on days like today when there's going to be precipitation in our area and I want to do a long ride, it would be nice to have some options besides free riding. You know what I mean? Doing a full Fondo, you know, 100 kilometers or something. It would be a nice option to have. In fact, I'm going to come close today to, well, probably more like 80 kilometers I'll have put in today by the time it's all said and done. Not quite 100K. All right, we're all still together, sort of. Guys, you're doing great. Our group is sort of together, sort of not. Looks like it got a little broken up here. Great, appreciate it. You know, I don't get out in France, this world, as much as I would like. You know, being the newest world in Zwift, it is something I've been really wanting to spend more time in, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't come up on the calendar enough, or I just happen to not feel like doing a big loop. You know, I think that's part of it, is I have to be in the mood to do a bigger loop on these days because of how big the loops are. And it just hasn't matched up for me until today, even though it's not an active world. So I guess that could lead us to an undocumented Zwift tip, and that is that if you ever want to ride in a world that's not active, just create a meetup for one, and you'll get to ride out there. Which makes me wonder, what's the point of scheduling worlds? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of having 3 worlds to choose from if I can ride in France anyway if I want to? You know, they should, it may come to the point where maybe Zwift will just change the interface and let you choose a world from the drop-down. You know? Maybe that'll be a feature upgrade. Because I really don't see any point to partitioning off worlds as inactive when you can still ride in them, like what we're doing today. I don't know. Just not sure. It used to have some meaning until the meetup feature came along, I guess. Is this our little climb? No, this is not really a climb. This is just the zigzags. We're doing good. We're averaging about 32 to 35 kilometers an hour, which, if we can keep this pace, will help us to wrap up in about 1:45, I'm guessing. So we'll be able to get this done pretty fast. Scott, appreciate you leading us out there. Taking a pull. My heart rate's looking good, guys. I appreciate you guys indulging me. All right. Making good progress here. Nice little village. I think this section in particular is largely unfamiliar to me. I don't ride this particular part very often. I think that's, what are the other routes? RGB and CAS, can't pronounce it, CASPANS or something. Oh, we caught to another group. All right. So guys, since we just kind of blazed through a group there, let's just make sure we all regroup before we take off, which includes me catching back on here. Here. Do that. That way I can catch back on, okay. All right. All right. Okay, Greg, you almost back on? Okay, here we go. Yep, just keep pulling through there. We'll be all back together here. All right. This person from COS Racing seems to be pretty cooperative with us today. They've been helping out, sticking with us. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a ride on. Well, I'll give you a ride on, Greg, first. You guys are all working really well together. And I'm 6 meters back. You know, every time I do that, Zwift, if you're watching, every time I do that, I always get in trouble. I always get like in danger of getting dropped. We really need to have a button for it, Zwift. Well, I don't know if there's much you can do about it when they haven't kudoed you first, but it would be nice to have a kudo button to respond back to those that kudo you. All right, we gotta watch out, fellas. Looks like we are splitting up here a little bit. Yeah, I know, Greg. We got a little split up. So once you come on up, Greg, just continue on past me. Okay, here we go. All right. Yep, I'll follow you guys up. All right, good. We're back together. Come back into town for you sprinters. Those of you who like sprinting, go ahead and get your sprint in. I'm going to opt out today. 10 XP. Thank you, thank you. All right, we should be up with you here shortly, Scott. We can see you a few meters up ahead. We should regroup here. Should blob back up. Yep, push through these folks. Got somebody doing 2.8 on the front here, so that's going to kind of stretch us out a little bit, just to give you a heads up, fellas. Greg, I think we're getting stretched out here. Just giving you a heads up. That is to say, Scott, if you're looking to head off the front, you know you're always welcome to bridge off the front if you're looking to get an effort in or something, or if you need to depart, feel free to do so. We absolutely don't mind at all. You're just here for everybody's benefit. As I've said before on other live streamed group rides, stay as long as you want. You know, we're not looking to try to hold everybody together. That's why I don't use the rubber bands on my group rides, because I figure everybody's got their own goals for their rides. And if your goal is to stay for just a portion, that is absolutely your prerogative. All right, so on the flats here, we look like we're doing about 36 kilometers an hour, which is about, what is that going to be, about 22, 23, I think, miles per hour, which is good. That'll put us a little bit closer to an hour and a half on this ride. I guess I'll know once we hit the halfway point here. When we've got about 30 kilometers left, we'll have a pretty good idea of when we'll finish. See, there's somebody dropping off the back. See, I think the drafting here in Zwift is a little buggy. I just don't believe that there's that many people having dropouts. I'm gonna give it a little bit more gas here since I'm on a pole. Okay. All right, looking great, guys. Yeah, hey, Amiano, I'm sorry, being remiss here and checking the chat. I agree, that Mega Pretzel was, that was not a lot of fun to do solo. That was not a lot of fun to do solo. Definitely not. But it needed to get done, so it got done. I found that those group rides I did last year got really lonely when the elevation and the mileage started racking up, which is understandable. Now I don't have to worry about the mega pretzel no more, Emiano. That one's checked off my list. Just as Boucher, France, or whatever this route is. This one's about to be checked off today, Lord willing. So far, heart rate's looking really good. It's right where I want it to be. Take another little pull here in a second on these nice super flat parts. All right, here we go. Try to keep this steady so we don't stretch everybody out. Just trying to keep the pace topped off here. Looks like about 35 is our top end. 35, 36 maybe. Feel like a team time trial. Oh, we got somebody else joining us now, temporarily. We just got to watch out. This person will stretch the group because they are going too fast for us to draft. Well, that's interesting. They must have a low weight. Their watts per kilo is pretty high. Oh, see, they ended up getting spat out the back at 3 watts a kilo. That's strange. Maybe it was maybe they did that intentionally so they wouldn't get stuck in a sticky draft situation with us. That can happen. There they go. Maybe that's somebody else, actually. All right, good climb. We'll just push 2.5 over the bridge. There isn't a bridge. Maybe it's not a bridge. I thought it was a bridge. Yeah, it is. It's a bridge. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just we're crossing a footpath. Yeah, crossing a footpath here. And then a bridge. Oh, okay. Yeah, Stretching just a little bit here. So if the algorithm's having a little bit of trouble with us, keeping us together. Here we go. For those of you who are watching online, this is not actually the size of my group ride. We're actually being swallowed up by Wadi Inc. Wadi Inc. is having a little training ride that we are merged with temporarily. So let's not interfere with them. We don't want to break them up. So if they're doing 3, let's just do 2. Let's just keep it at 2.0 until they get through. Or maybe not. It's kind of weird. They should be going faster, I would think. Unless these are lighter rock. Maybe these are all climbers. But it's nice to have a big group. It will help us propel faster. We've got more folks from Wadi Inc. coming up the rear, too. More bodies should mean more speed. Especially on the little downhill blips. Moving through these slower riders. All right. Looking good. Everybody still together? Greg, are you, that's weird. Scott, it says you're +1. I'm not sure how that can be possible. And Greg be +0. They got a little work to do. All right, Greg, I see you. Okay, good. I think we're all together pretty much. All right, so we're heading up to the aqueduct. Little uphill push here, guys. Little uphill push coming up. You want to hold between 2.0 and 2.5? It's your prerogative. I'll let somebody lead us out if that's what you guys want to do. Once we actually start climbing. Is this not the aqueduct? Maybe I'm wrong. This just looked like this was the aqueduct section. Maybe it's when we make the right turn. All right. Starting to feel it now. Maybe I should have worn gloves for this indoor ride. Take some of the pressure off my hands. Should be going up at some point. I think this is it right here. Maybe this is where the aqueduct climb starts. So we can try to average around 2.5, I guess, on these little blips. Hopefully we'll be able to stay together all the way through to the top. Looks like I'm wrong. I thought that was, once again, I was wrong. I thought we were approaching the aqueduct, which just goes to show how long it's been since I've ridden out here. It's been a little while. Sorry, guys. Just trying to ease the saddle. Oh, okay, we're coming up to a sprint. Okay, I totally had that one wrong. Totally had that one wrong. Thank you, Jay Converse. Appreciate it. We're actually coming up to another sprint section. Well, a little group has managed to hold off 28 for some reason. Or am I threatening to split up the group here? I can't tell. Okay. Greg, it looks like we are a little split. Okay, good. Coming back together here. There's Ventop, guys. It's a beautiful shot of that. Take a little snapshot for the photo album. One of these days I may go back. I've only been up Ventop once. Well, no, maybe not. I don't know, guys. Help me with my recollection here. I know I did the challenge, the event that took everybody up to Ventop. I'm trying to remember if that's when I went back up and got another 500 meters of climbing at the end of it. Is that what I did? Or did I do that on a separate ride? I don't remember going up Ventop twice. So I think it was all in the same event. So I think I've only been up there once. So for those of you watching or riding, if that's what you want to do for a group ride coming up, is to tackle Ventop together at a gentleman's pace, mind you. Hit me up in the chat or put a comment. Put a comment in. We'll get it on the schedule. If there's interest, of course. If there's interest. All right, let's see. 36 kilometers to go. And another. Oh, I got the big XP. Woohoo! Did you guys see that? Got the big XP this time. You don't see that too often. They don't give that out very easily. Alright, let's see. Okay, we got -1 here. Well, I don't know if that's really true. Greg, Scott, you guys really that far back? I was just kind of pacing off the lead person. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let me take a peek here. Okay, it looks like we're still together. All right. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's do that. All right. Now we can see each other a little bit better. So we're almost coming up to the halfway point here. When we get there, we'll know. So it looks like we're not going to get there. It looks like we're not going to be able to do it in an hour and a half. We're already outside of 45 minutes. So it's looking more like it's getting closer to 2 hours total. All right, I think we're at the aqueduct now. I can feel it in the legs. Try to keep the group together. We can pace off of these two up front. That'll help keep our group nice and good size. Not much more, just a little more climbing to do here. All right, thank you, Scott. Pulling up front there. And then oddly enough, after all the climbing is done, they start the KOM. It's kind of funny. It's a little short KOM. All right, see where we are. All right, we're going to hold pace with this person here. Otherwise, what will end up happening is our group will shrink. All right. Okay. Now our group is disintegrated. Good efforts, guys. Let's take advantage of this person coming through. Follow them up to, looks like somebody's done. We'll follow these folks up to Scott. Okay, great. Scott's already 4 seconds up. We got a little train going here. Nice little train. I think you're trying to, looks like you might be trying to do the sprint. No, I'm not really sure. There's no sprint coming up here. Well, our little group of 4 is now down to a group of 3. See how that's just weird the way it explodes like that. Our little group just exploded. I don't know how that happens. All right. A little stand up effort here. It's always good to stretch out the hamstrings. I think we're going to go back to the regular view. It's a little easier to maintain the draft that way. All right, good. We're back to five folks. A couple more kilometers and we'll be halfway. We've got Cause Racing back joining us again. Very good. $37K. Good, good, good. Beautiful shot. This doesn't look. Oh, okay. This is the KOM, guys. We're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna turn on to this or not. Yeah, I think it's about. We turn on to it about the halfway point. So we got a little KOM coming up here. Maybe average 2.5. See how everybody tolerates that, and then we'll get through it. All right. Yep. We're all heading that way. All right, here we go, guys. All right, Scott, we'll see you at the top. I'm going to try. This is the one, basically the one KOM on the ride, so we can go ahead and knock this out. My heart rate is climbing a little bit higher than I want it to, though. If it goes up above 150, I'm going to have to back it down. Probably 2.8, 2.9. Petite KOM. Well, breaking up a little bit here. Greg, Scott, you guys good? Want me to fall back? All right, I'll fall back a little bit here. I see you, Greg. Good job. All right, back to around 2.8 for me. A few more of these zigzags. All right, great. Okay. We're almost there. All right, we did it. We crossed the halfway point. So I think we're going to be under 2 hours. Somewhere under 2 hours. All right, looks like it's getting a little, going to get a little steeper here, potentially. At least it looked like it. Maybe it's going to flatten out. A little steeper there. We're almost done. Another minute, I think. Another minute. Yeah, about a minute. Give the seat a break again. Picking up a little bit of speed here, Greg. right, this is it. One more turn. There's the top. Oh, I broke 150. I'm bad. And we got a feather. Try to keep up, Greg, if you can. That way we can make better time on the downhills. Okay, there we go. Yep, keep going. Push through. I got it. Okay. There we go. Oh, glad to be off that effort. All right. Let's see. We could actually do a little super tuck here. That same idea. All right. Super tuck over. Sean is 18 seconds ahead of us. All right, another super tuck. Or maybe not. And no. Oh, sorry, Greg. We're in the home stretch, though, at least. We gotta find another group again. Behind us is 50 seconds. 50 seconds behind, that's too far. That little KOM broke our group up. Scott's halfway. Well, I don't think we'll catch up to the group a minute ahead. That's a little bit too ambitious, I think. On the TT. All right. Now I'll come through.
Doesn't look like they'll be able to join us. They're running just a little too slow. And we're going this way anyway. All right, great. Well, it's going to be a lonely 25 kilometers, I think. So we might as well trade off turns here. Might as well use this. And of course, it flattens out. It's like we're going backwards through the zigzags. Oh, sorry, Greg. I see you right there at the limit. All right. You're going to come on through. Go ahead and come on through. And I'll keep pace with you. Okay. And I'm going to pull on through. Or maybe not. So our pace is going to be a little bit slower, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. Still got Wadi Ink behind us, although they're closing in fast now. You might as well just jump on their train. So, Greg, when they come through, we'll have to be ready to jump on. They're coming up pretty fast too. Are you up to it, buddy? "23 kilometers to go." I'll be looking forward to getting this over with. A lot of time in the saddle today. There's really nothing left to talk about either. I can't think of anything to strike up a conversation about. Other than Wadi Inc. keeps closing in. And they're closing in fast. All right, Greg, be ready. I think this is their push. They may be trying a time trial type of a thing because they look like they're all strung out. They might be practicing time trial rolls, things like that. Hey, we got somebody who's joined us. All right. "21 kilometers. Knock it out in about, hopefully, 40 minutes. Oops. We keep closing in. There they are. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you getting on the front. I'll come through. Got a little push here, a little grade for the next minute. All right. I think ultimately Wadi Inc. is going to catch us. 20 kilometers. Sorry, Greg, didn't realize you were back. Okay, there we go. Here they are. First of the group. take a turn on the front. Okay. Kilometers. Slowly ticking them off. Try not to blow everybody to bits here. We have somebody sprinting. Not today. No. Not trying to do it today. Kilometers. I like it. Every time I look up, another kilometer ticked off. For someone who doesn't like to spend a huge amount of time in Zwift, hey, every little bit helps. Good job, Greg. All right, I'll pull through. Kilometers. It's weird how, even though I'm not really doing a lot of watts, I'm catapulted to the front. It's weird how the drafting is working these days. It really is. 16 kilometers. Trying to give these folks behind us a chance to catch up. I was hoping, Greg, we can keep them together, but they look like they're kind of slowing down a little bit here. I don't know if we broke them up or if they're just starting to wind their ride down. One thing for sure, I like the change in effort. It's nice. If you and me want to take off the front, Greg, for the last 5 kilometers, I'm all for that. Again, nice to get some relief. 15 kilometers. This must be the reverse aqueduct here. All right. That's the whip. I'll ratchet it back down, Greg, when I get to the top. Oh, I'm already above 150. I'm over budget on my heart rate. I gotta slow down anyway. Let's use this up here. All right, Greg. I'm gonna hang back here. Oh, why do you decided to leave us in the dust? How you feeling, Greg? All right, just keep going, Greg. My avatar slowed down too fast. All right. Okay, see if we can catch us back on. Oh, wow. They're gone. 14 seconds. Yep, see if we can chase back on, Greg. Oh, sorry. Keep going. Drafting is acting weird again. Okay, yep, hold your pace. Hold your pace, Greg, and I'll come up and take a pull. All right, here we go. See if we can catch these folks. I'm gonna hold about 2.5. These guys are smoking it. 5-6 watts a kilo there, coming through the sprint. Kilometers to go. Another draft. Okay, I see you, Greg. Sorry. Okay. I don't think we're going to catch them. I think they're gonna pull away. You want to take a pull? Greg. You hang back there. And I'll go ahead and give us a little tug. All right. Or maybe you can if you want. Okay, my turn. You got 11 kilometers to go. Now 10. Not really gaining on very fast. I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think we're going to catch them. I don't think we have the horsepower to do it. Still might make it under 2 hours, perhaps. Maybe. There they are, so tantalizingly close. Nine kilometers. Gosh, they're so close. Almost reachable. I'm going to have to take a break off the front, though. I'm at 151 beats a minute. Anybody want to fill in? Okay, here we go. One more effort. Come on, gentlemen. Where do we catch them? I'm already back up to 150 again. Gosh, we're so close, too. I'm just going to keep pushing. All right. There we are. We did it. We got caught back on. Now it's time for a genuine break. Seven kilometers to go. Had to work that one. All right, guys, I'm taking a break. All right, we're back in the big blob again. 6 kilometers to go. Even my wrist is starting to hurt now. We're getting there. If there's a sprint finish, guys, if you guys want to do the sprint finish, feel free to do so. I may decide to kick it up. Feel like I got enough leg left to put a little sprint in here. I really actually don't want to take a turn on the front because I don't want to break up their group again. It looks like they're all staying together. 5 kilometers. Looks like we're going to swallow up some folks. Four kilometers. Can you tell I'm looking forward to finishing? Thank you, Terry Tinsel. Appreciate it, sir. We are almost done. So, folks, those of you who are watching, we're doing the second of 2 group rides today. First was a hilly ride, and the second a long endurance flat ride. A good portion of which we have been joined by the team Wadi Inc. And we've probably, unfortunately, been unwittingly disrupting their training session. And our apologies to Wadi Inc. for that. Well, we've got a nice little group here. And of course, as you guys know in Zwift, with blobs comes speed, free speed. So we're all helping each other out. All right, heading into town. And get ready to wrap this thing up. I know normally in a race, this is where the speed really starts kicking up, right in about here. Under 4 kilometers. There's a bridge that we pass under, I believe. And then the sprint will be coming up fairly soon after that. In fact, it looks like we are going to do the sprint before the finish. So I guess we head all the way back to the starting line. So should I do the sprint or not? I'm already at 150 beats a minute. Maybe I should. Can't see the start of it. Is that it right there? Is that the start? No. My heart rate keeps going up higher and higher. All right, hold on. Time out, folks. Must be the nervousness of the sprint. I'm just going to back off the sprint then. I don't need my heart rate climbing unnecessarily here. It's crazy. My body's already trying to anticipate a sprint. That's much better. All right. Where is the sprint? I see it. It's way up there. Now that I know where it is, yeah, my heart rate's definitely, I think, being affected by this whole anticipation of the sprint. All right, I see the little marker now. All right, here it goes. All right, that should do it. Moderate effort. Not looking to do a max effort today. Now, just roll into the finish. We're almost there, Greg. One kilometer to go. And then we're done. I take it Waddy Ink must have done the sprint too. All right, Greg, hey, I really enjoyed it, man. It was a good ride. Scott, glad to have you join us today. Appreciate you riding along. Same thing, Half Creed, Mr. Half Creed. Even though we didn't get to meet up, I did see your sprint times. You did really well. So that's it for this week, guys. Generally speaking, I try to do these weekly, and we'll try to do them at least through the month of February. Once daylight savings time changes over, I will probably be switching to more outdoor riding on the weekends with some local groups. So we will be doing this for at least a few more times. So guys, if you are interested in joining us, what you can do, just follow me on the Zwift companion app.
You'll find me, Jay Fowler, Finish Strong, and just follow me. And if you can, send me a comment that you'd like to join the group rides, and I'll make sure you get an invite every week. Due to the way Zwift works, I can't invite everyone that's on my followers list every week. So just make sure that you let me know you want to be on the regular invite list, and you'll get an invitation out weekly. All right. There you are, Greg. All right. Of course, they got to stick it to us with an uphill finish. Like, what's the deal with that? That's actually past our starting point, isn't it? It's not really fair, is it? I was hoping to do a proper cool down here. And instead, I'm just going to have to crawl to the finish line. Look at that, Greg. 1:57. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to cross the line. Keep this under 2 hours. Let's knock this one out. Look at that. See, 62 kilometers. We're actually farther than what the route advertised, strangely enough. 0.2 kilometers. Hopefully this will flatten out and we'll be able to breeze on in. All right. I think I see it. Yep. I see the gate. All right, we got this. Greg, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, yep, understood, Greg. Same here. All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this extended live stream today, this double header. And we'll catch you on another one. Until then, guys, have a great weekend. Take care. God bless. And as always, finish strong. Ha